Welcome to Table Talk. Table Talk. Table Talk. Table Talk. Table Talk is now in session. Now in session. Now in session.
Listen.
Be safe, have a lot of fun. What is the vibes there?
Come and enjoy this. It's nothing like Trinidad. This is the Mecca Carnival. This is where it started. A lot of other islands, have borrowed, ideas from Trinidad and used their own ideas to be creative but which is great. I think that's what we're about. We're Caribbean. We're supposed to share our culture and share everything that make us so unique as Caribbean people, but I have to say, Trinidad is in Mecca is nothing like Trinidad.
It's true.
It is what it is.
That is so true. That is so true.
Also, I want to say thank you. You've also always been so gracious in supporting Vale by just sometimes I reach out to you and nothing is too big or too small to do to be supportive. So you're family too, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hi, this is Wayne Henry from Vale Vibe. Welcome to Table Talk Show with Nikki G, the voice. Love you guys. Hope to see you in Trinidad. If not in Trinidad, hope to see you somewhere globally.
Good morning, everyone. I have Wayne from Vale Vibe who is with us this morning. Wherever you are, it might be morning, noon, night, but welcome to Table Talk Show with Nikki G, the voice on islandvibe.net. I hope everyone's having a great time. I know people are heading to Trinidad for Carnival. Wayne is there right now, and I'm so jealous. I know you have a lot of things to do, so we're gonna get right to it. Wayne is the owner, the CEO. I know he has a big team of Vale Vibe. So welcome to Table Talk Show, Wayne.
Hi, welcome. Thank you. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Just to jump off, it's a team. Yes, it is a team, and I am one of the owners, including Robert Thompson, my sister Marcia Henry Young, Anthony Young, and my two nieces, Omega Young and Salome Young. So that's the team, that's the committee, that's the owners. So I know my face tend to be the face of Vale, but there is a team behind it, and not just in Trinidad, but also in different places as well.
Okay. All right. And how is it going thus far? I mean, I have a plethora of questions to ask you, but I just want people to get the gist of what Vale Vibe is or who Vale Vibe is, and then we'll get into a couple of questions.
Sure. So as you mentioned, yes, I'm in Trinidad. I'm usually outside of Trinidad doing events. I'm home, really because it's Pan weekend, and that's part of our culture, and you'll understand that that's how Vale came about. So I'm here for Pan, all the excitement around Pan right now. Tickets, difficulty getting tickets. A lot of people are, and that just sort of reminds me of Vale and how it was back in the day. Things are, it has changed now with regards to receiving tickets. We've changed things a lot to accommodate as many people as we could.
And I know you do that a lot. You've accommodated a lot of my friends when you're in New York, or even if you're in Trinidad. I love the family network that you do. You make it a family thing, which is nice. And I remember a time I was going to with Vale, they always give you, food, like you could get callaloo, macaroni pie, all these different, like doubles and all that stuff, and top shelf drinks, also entertainment. And the time I was going in the line, I was like, where's the VIP? And someone said, everybody's a VIP. I love that. You don't leave anyone out. You make everyone feel like a VIP.
So, Vale came about the event, it was a lime at our house here in Trinidad in Diamond Vale. And in the Vale, it's a unique place. And you ever hear people talk about Vale people, but yeah, Vale is a unique place in that it was a area that the government sort of offered homes to their supervisors in the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Energy, like all the different ministries. The supervisor and lead people were offered the opportunity to purchase these homes. So them being educated people of a very diverse background, all right, as you know, in Trinidad, and some private organizations as well. When they purchased the homes, people like myself and a lot of people around my age and generations, one generation before and a few after, experience growing up in the Vale. Our parents instilled education, they instilled community, and because of that, when we had the lime at the house, all of our friends came, and a lot of them were living away at the time, going to university. Some were still here, and they brought their friends, and that is kind of how Vale happened. It was very organic
Yeah.
in this sense, and it was actually Panorama, as I mentioned before. It was the night after Panorama finals, and we just told friends we were hanging out by me, and friends from, like Barbados, Cayman, Jamaica, Bermuda, obviously the States, Canada, England. They just came, they just showed up. My mom and my sister did bacon shark and stuff and saltfish. They cooked that because my friends were coming and everybody was supposed to bring a bottle.
Yeah.
And there it was born. The whole VIP thing though, not to lose, what you had mentioned.
Yeah.
Back then they started to do some events with, VIP areas. And, I never really and the team didn't like the exclusion, people being excluded. So you felt as though, and again, coming back to the Vale and community, we had a lot of people who quote unquote are celebrities, who did well and stuff, like Shaka Hislop, Dr. Fredericks, Wendy Fitzwilliams, Thompson, like all of these guys, like they they were very well recognized, very highly recognized in Trinidad.
Yeah.
But we all grew up together. So Wendy was Wendy. Wendy was my friend from down the street. But
Yeah.
and Shaka from up the street. We all are still very close, good friends.
And this was
And
in
so
South, right? Diamondville, just to mention
no,
where it started.
Diamond Vale is Diego Martin. Diego
Okay.
Martin. Diamond Vale. So Diamond Vale is in Diego Martin. That's where this whole thing started. That's
Okay.
where we are from.
Mm-hmm.
So these individuals, they grew up with us. So we saw them like we saw any other friend,
Yeah.
So we couldn't section off a VIP. There's no VIP. It's everybody's a VIP. That's the
Yeah.
way we grew up, and we maintain that. We're very proud to be Trinidadians. We're very proud to be a part of the Caribbean. So we embrace that. So at Vale, you get the food is very Trini, very more heavier on Trini, very Caribbean, but Trini. The music, soca music, and the people, is a kaleidoscope of people. They just have very diverse from all over, and
Yeah.
everybody they feel at home, you know.
Yeah. You
So
do.
it's yeah, so it's unique
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
that sense. Yeah,
I remember coming to the one in Trinidad where it was at the house. I
right.
think after the event then we went to the house and it was just a continuation of what happened that day at the venue. So the name Vale Vibe itself, who actually came up with that name to say this is what it is?
So the event or the line started in 1994. As I tell you, all the way back, and it's in the Vale, so it was just the Vale breakfast party. So
Yeah.
we branded it the original Vale breakfast party because it was the first breakfast party. There were no other breakfast parties, right?
Okay.
A
Okay.
lot of all the other breakfast parties came after. you
Yeah.
know, they, sorry, yeah,
That's okay.
a lot of breakfast parties came after. Some of
Mm-hmm.
them because their own individuals who are now having events couldn't get enough tickets to come to Vail. We couldn't accommodate everyone. So, luckily for them, they were like, hey, we can't get into Vail, so let's just do our own event.
Yeah.
And quite a few events, which, like I wouldn't call, and they continue to do well.
Mm-hmm.
I think, they were able to do well because of that, because we couldn't facilitate all of the individuals. Yeah, so the Veil vibe aspect of it, as we continue to grow, we just sort of, more so for the US, we branded it Veil Vibe. So Veil
Mm-hmm.
Vibe is called the organization, and then we have different events, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this year, actually, we're calling our event in Trinidad Big Veil,
Oh,
because this is
really?
so that's the name of the event, Big Veil, because
Yeah.
it's the biggest of all the events that we do, and this is where it started. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like mother of all Veil events.
That is really nice. I know at some point, because of the longevity of the company, right? How do you cater to, let's say, people from, let's say, 25 to 45-year-olds, the young and the, the older people and so forth? How do you cater to that?
So it's a unique thing. People grew up in Vail.
Mm-hmm.
So we were, when I started Vail, like we were much younger, and we sort of grew up in Vail, and we have seen our friends now have their children who have always heard about this event
Yeah.
attend the event. So it's almost like this area that we grew up in. You had like generations after generations, everybody embraced it, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what we have experienced. The other thing is we have, like in Orlando, in Miami, LA, and New York, we have partners, right? And our partners, they too have a generation that want to experience Vail, that 20 and above, 25 and above,
Mm-hmm.
right? That want to experience Vail. So we've seen sort of a ripple effect globally, where we have people ranging, I would say, very comfortably from like 25 to 55
Okay.
that attend Zale.
Yeah.
And I think everybody, because they are professionals,
Mm-hmm.
is really mostly professionals, if not all professionals, they're comfortable in each other's space. If that makes sense to you, it's very
Yeah.
easy for a professional person who is working hard and doing what they need to do and doing well for themselves to kind of connect with somebody who is like-minded.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say a professional, um, understand a professional is for us is a hard working person, a hard, honest working person that just want to come out and have a good time, regardless of what your work is, right?
Okay.
Just to be clear, because some people you hear professional, they think just a lawyer and a doctor. No, we
Yeah.
we cater, as I say, everybody's a VIP. You want to come and have a good time, you want to have a good experience, you want to enjoy the food, the music, the people, feel.
Yeah. All right. So let me ask you this. If hypothetical, if bail wasn't a thing for you, where would you see yourself other than being, I know other things that you do, but where would you see yourself besides being a promoter? What other
Well,
interests did you have?
so first, I call myself an organizer because
Okay.
we always, and no disrespect to the word promoter, but
Mm-hmm.
we get together and we organize an event. It's still very, it feels very family, even people who we work with,
Yeah.
right? And at other events, like as I said, the Orlando and Miami and New York and LA and stuff, it's very family. You enter into a family and we treat each other that way.
Yeah.
Um, I was, strange enough, was a soccer player, football player. That's how I initially came to the States on an academic and soccer scholarship. So
Mm-hmm.
that was a big part of me. So I love coaching. Um, I also am in education, which is a lot of people are not aware of it. but
Yeah.
I'm more in the administrative aspect of education. I came to New York and played and went to college at St. Francis College, and then I went on to Columbia University to do my grad work in educational administration. So that is actually a big piece.
Okay.
And that's kind of something that Vale, the event does. We help and contribute a lot to elderly, but also to school organizations and stuff. So everything kind of like connects, right?
Balance. So
So
yeah.
that from yeah, but yeah, those other areas, education and coaching, like sports. I think I would have been doing something a little more extensive in that area. I mean,
Okay.
I'm doing that now, but
Yeah.
I think all of my time would have been caught up.
Yeah. But the balance, I'm so amazed how you balance everything. Wayne is like he says the different places that he does it, right? Like you find it Hollywood, Grenada, Trinidad. I'm just amazed how you're able to balance work, family, and Vale. But I mean, having a team that allows you to do that as well, right? Because not everything is on you.
Right. So
Mm.
I certainly couldn't do it by myself. I have never done it by myself. As
Hmm.
the team that I mentioned
Yeah.
earlier, the other owners, but we also have partners
Hmm.
um, who are extremely efficient, who are amazing. In Miami, we have Keisha Hall. In New York, we have Farah. In Orlando, we have uh, Ian and Nikki, and then in LA, we have a team, um, Caribbean strong team. So
Yeah.
so, and I think as I mentioned, without those teams, it would not be possible.
Yeah.
Certainly. So kudos to them because we have a template, an idea how we do things, and
Hmm.
they're able to come in and work with us and just allow it to be successful. And the
Yeah.
brand, the brand is it speaks for itself, you
Hmm.
know.
That's very good. And well, you actually have a promotion that's going on. I think it's March 2nd. What date is it that's coming up? So
Well,
people know.
for Carnival,
Mm.
so sorry. So for Carnival, we have three things happening.
Mm.
We actually will be doing Marshall Monday. We have a section in Marshall Monday,
Okay.
a food inclusive section that we're doing.
Mm.
Uh, there are six other groups that they're also doing sections in the same area. So we kind
Okay.
of we sort of collaborate to some degree,
Mm.
sharing a space, and then we have our own section as well. So
Mm.
so that's kind of unique and is interesting, and we excited to see how that plays out. And
Yeah.
then we have that's the Monday, right? And then that's the 24th. On the 25th, we have Veil Cooler,
Mm.
and Veil Cooler is exactly what it is. It's on a it's in Romana, but on the other side, the pool side,
Okay.
and that event, we usually cater for about 1,500 people.
Mm.
Um, yes, and that is a very exciting event. It's different from our main event, which is on
Yeah.
March 2nd, which is Big Vale,
Yeah.
right? The original Vale breakfast party, which also is at Romana, but on the main area, the big open space with
Mm.
the house on the hill and that kind of thing.
Oh,
To
right,
give
right.
the
That's where I
feel,
came
yes,
to. Yeah.
correct. So that gives the feel of what used to be. We try to give it that look and feel like how it was in the Vale.
Yeah.
People say you can't like relive the event when it was in the Vale. It
Yeah.
was a special feeling, but we do work hard to make it feel that way. But
Yeah.
that is the third event that we're having.
Okay.
Um, so far so good. Things are looking well, and we're just trying to keep plugging ahead.
Yeah. And who is your lineup this year for your events?
So at this point for Veil Cooler, we have young brother who's making a lot of waves in Trinidad and
Oh
his team.
yeah.
All right, we have Bunji.
Mm.
and his team, and we have a couple other artists that's slowly popping up.
Yeah.
On Sunday, our main headliner is Bunji and Fian, and they come in all out on Sunday.
Mm.
We've had them before.
Yeah.
They love the event. We love them to be there. Um, I think Harriet looking to win road march.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
was actually speaking
I
about that.
so
Who's
so I
winning
so
road
that
march? Yeah.
so I think Bunji and Marshall head on head.
Yeah.
But I think Bunji, I give Bunji the edge at this time,
Mm.
at this
Mm.
point, you know, and also kind of endorse Bunji because Bunji is kind of like Vale family too.
Yeah, yeah.
He's performed at Vale even when we were here on top in Diamond Vale on top of the roof. Yeah, and I remember her and Bunji and Super Blue were here one year,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, so he's our main, and usually we have surprise. We usually don't share. This is one of the first time we've shared, who we have in for Big Veil.
Mm-hmm.
But we would probably have another surprise person that's coming as
Okay.
well. Just somebody to to enhance what Bunji already would have done because he
Offer.
will
Yeah.
he will come and dismantle the whole event and have people, I mean, going crazy. And I know he has an energy and fan that I've never seen.
Yeah.
They,
Oh yeah,
they,
they do.
they,
They really,
they,
really do.
they, they
Yeah.
really capture the crowd. Yeah.
They
So we're
really.
excited. We're excited for that.
Mm-hmm. For someone, let's say for someone who has never experienced veil, could you just give them like, how should I say, a visual of what it is? I could give a small visual where, and it's not small at all, it's huge because you hear how many people attend veil. So when I went to Trinidad, the layout was different trucks, different food trucks, I should say. And then I think it had different drinks setups.
Zones. Yeah.
Yeah. So could you give them a just a view of what it is, an idea?
So you enter Vail at 4 a.m.
Mm.
All right. People are usually lined up before that. As soon as the gates are open at 4, you enter into this amazing space. Um, and there we have like about 20 drink zones, um, including two large bars, 100-foot bar and an 80-foot bar, uh, inclusive of the 20 zones.
Yeah.
And the zones could be, Johnny Walker, you have Prosecco, you have Angostura, Carib, it Grey Goose, it goes on and on. Patron, it go, so, and these are like separate zones. You go into these zones and they you have drinks specially made with the beverages, the alcohol that they have in that
Yeah.
company. Then when you leave, and those we have those zones strategically placed on the outskirts of the event. So you just turn around and you walk to the bars and get
Yeah.
a drink and you're back in the event. So
Yeah.
we give it that feel, so you don't have to leave. You shouldn't wait long for a drink. So wherever you go, you should be able to get a drink in a couple minutes,
Really quick, yeah.
right?
And you have your
And then
souvenir mugs. I love that.
correct.
From each
And
one,
then
yeah.
on to the side of it, just slightly about 10 seconds, from the bar, right? We have a food zone. That's an entire area. What we have done now, we have set tents up, 20 by 20 tents for all the different foods, like the curry chicken and roti, the jerk chicken, the corn soup, crab and dumpling, doubles, aloo pie, bacon shark.
Mm.
Uh, the list goes on and on. Like, so we really try to capture, we try to give you a piece of Trinidad in this event, like a real authentic Trini feel,
Yeah,
but
it
very
is.
classy. It's done in a very classy manner, you
Yeah.
know. Uh, the amazing thing, the amazing thing is that the the um the vibe that you get when you walk in there.
Mm-hmm.
So people come with that. They come with that vibe. This is actually unique to Vail. Some places you go and they take a while to, people walk in that party ready to fit.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
drinks are readily available, food is right there, and people just start to party. And we have a water zone, which is something that we started years ago. When we were here, we pull out a hose at the house. This
Uh-huh.
is this is I know this is when we were just beginning, and they when it's hot, right? When it's like about 9 o'clock, it's really hot. The sun is out,
Oh yeah,
and these
it's
guys took a
out.
hose out and started to wet people down, and that was the very first year we had Vail, and people just loved it, and we continued to do it, and it created a water zone. So we
Yeah.
still have a water zone, for people who want to get wet. You
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah, and it's just amazing to see.
You'll see different where he had it in Miami, Hollywood, Grenada, USA, Trinidad. So I'll let you guys get a feel on that, and then we'll be right back.
Stems. Hands in the air, there now. Hand up in the air, hand up in the air. Hands in the air now. Hand up in the air, hand up in the air. Hands in the air now. Hand up in the air, hand up in the air. Hands in the air now. Hand up in the air, hand up in the air. Jump, jump. Where can I find that energy, 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 energy? Where can I find that energy, 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 energy? Where can I find that energy? The raw magic that comes down from the grassroots. Yes, I'm from a place where soca the resounding power. You could feel anytime, any hour, sunshine or shower. You will feel it anywhere you look, and it read like a storybook. I come from when ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when the ground used to carry it. We used to carry it when Arima had it, Maturita had it, Santa Rosa had it, Donyaruka had it, in Mova had it, in Sawa had it, Soparia had it, Lokolova. Downtown Fete was the vibes when West people live from Lincoln, John and Beaton to head to the playground and who they link inside Arima and Central.
Table Talk is now in session. Now in session. Now in session.
Listen,
Okay,
listen,
we're back.
listen.
I would like to get you guys, to participate in some activities that I'm going to do. I need you to email me at nikkigthevoice@gmail.com. When you get a chance, let me know who are your leading top power and groovy soca contestants. All right. You could give me by the numbers 1 through 10 because we have so much music out right now. Okay. Make sure and tune in on Thursdays as well, because on Thursdays, what I do, I have a countdown, a listed countdown, but not in any particular order. But I do have a countdown where we list all the new artists that is up and coming, and also the ones that are doing really good, you know? So I get that list and I share it with everyone. All right, so Wayne is back. Thank you so much for tuning in to Table Talk Show. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some rapid questions. It's going to be really fast.
Sure.
And
And if my
advice.
answer will be fast, you know me, I tend to elaborate.
Exactly. Okay, so these are going to be rapid ones, and then I'll tell you what the game is about. All right. Do you have any? No, wait, hold on. What challenges did you face when taking Veil Vibes from Diamond Vale to an international audience? Or at any point in time, any challenges that you'd like us to know about?
Uh, this is Salome. Salome, say hi. That's
Hi.
that's my niece. That's one of the other owners of Veil that I was talking about. She just
Okay.
walked in.
Okay.
So that's gonna be that's the next generation that's taking us where we wanted to go.
That's
So
good. Very good.
yeah. So sorry, the question was
What are some of the
did
challenges or any challenge that you could remember when taking Veil, let's say hypothetical, from Trinidad to an international market?
uh I guess from a facility standpoint, you know, finding the right venue for us to make it feel like Vail.
Mm-hmm.
That has always, you know, been a challenge. We've been fortunate to really have some nice venues, you know, to give it that feel, give it that outdoorsy feel. But still is classy and represent what it is we really try to present for our Vail people. Um, again, I think we were fortunate. I always had family that would come up. So my sister, who is one of the other owners, you know, she handled all of the food. So she will make sure that the food is what it's supposed to be to represent Vail. So she
Okay.
would make sure and come and instruct people of how it's supposed to look and feel and taste.
Mm.
So you know, that in itself, because we wanted to make it continue to feel authentic,
Mm-hmm.
that is a challenge in itself, trying to get as many of us there to make it look and feel um, the way it look and feel in Trinidad.
Okay. All right. Um, how do you create the perfect mix of DJs, performances, and entertainment? So far, I've attended, my friends have attended, and we've been blown away, especially on the boats, you know?
So, you know, a bit of loyalty. We
Mm-hmm.
have DJs who've been around Vail for, you know, quite some time. So we mix the loyalty, we mix the loyalty with, you know, some of the new and upcoming DJs,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I guess we get DJs that really want to be there for the event, or not just there to promote themselves, but to give the event that life, that excitement, you know, that they're capable of doing, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So I think again, it's like a family and DJs who really want to be there, as opposed to just DJs who've seen it as a job. And you know,
Yeah.
you could tell, you know.
Yeah, you could definitely tell who loves their job. All right. So, any advice for upcoming promoters, event specialists, people that do what you do?
Uh, get the right people around you. That's very important.
Mhm.
Um, Family is extremely important. If you have good family members at your side making it work, that is essential. Um, so, you know, getting out there, working hard, making sure, you know, you put in the hard work to get the results, to reap the benefits. All right.
Mhm.
And you know, be strategic. You know, I today the world is, a big marketing, you know, it's big on marketing, IG and all of these things. I think, oh, you had to excuse the neighbor's dog in the background.
That's okay.
Yeah. This is Trinidad for you, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so just using all of those things. But I think the most important thing is getting the right people around you. That is the key to success.
The key.
You know,
Okay.
yeah.
Very good.
Make sure, yeah, definitely.
Very good. Okay, so this is my game. Give me one word that comes to mind when you hear my word. Okay. Vale
Okay.
Vibe.
Amazing.
Family.
Loyalty.
Trinidad.
No, it's the expression that beautiful.
America.
Controversial.
Love.
Never ending.
Hardworking.
Benefits.
Okay. I always have to throw in this question because it kind of gets a laughter and a joy in someone, right? So because you're into what you do, right? It could mean anything, right? Right. What song, and let me give you an example. I've asked people this, and some people, because they like cereal, because they like music, some people say, I like this because of a beat and stuff like that. Okay. What sound turns you on?
Marvin Gaye.
Very nice. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
Uh, Doing Vale events still
Mm-hmm.
and going to my son. He's a professional soccer player. Going to his games and supporting him and my other son.
Very nice. Very nice. Um, who is Wayne Henry?
Wayne
If
Henry
you
is
have to
a,
describe yourself,
yeah,
who is Wayne Henry?
honest, loyal, fun going, giving person.
Mm,
Very, very, very big on helping the person next to me.
yeah. Okay. If heaven had a gate and you can ask God for advice, what would you ask him?
What could I do differently to help a lot of the people who don't have as much? What could we do?
Yeah, yeah. You do a lot because the amount of food you guys share is like all inclusive and it's unlimited and you have it for all that time. You do a lot, I must say. All right. I appreciate you. I must say that in advance. Definitely appreciate you. Um, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Invest more at an earlier age. For the
Mhm.
youths, take heed to that.
Good.
And just, but I think I did this. I lived life to the fullest with regards to sports and events and stuff. So I think I did that.
Mhm.
So I would repeat that.
Oh, nice. Is there any particular event that's memorable that you would say, you know what? I did it. I did what I came to accomplish. Or you just enjoyed it just because of the vibe that it had at that particular moment.
You know what? In the events in Trinidad when it was in front of the house,
Mm-hmm.
it's memorable. I remember the 1 year there was a bar company that was supposed to send a lot of bartenders. They had done a fete before at the Oval. I'm talking going back about 20 years or so.
Mm.
And and there were no bartenders. And my friends who came to party, they went to the bar and they became the bartenders.
Oh,
That
wow.
is kind of what Vail was like. We would have there were like tons of water, like Blue Water had sponsored water, and the water was left in the house during the
Mm.
party 1 year, and we needed to get like 100 cases of water. And remember, it's kind of hard to explain how the place was set up, but you had the house, people on the front lawn, in the road, and there was a park across the street. It was all like gated or off, right? So it ended up being, it just started at a small space and it grew and grew. And so we had like 3,000 plus people. And we had to get the water to the bar because people, there was no water in the bar. And this
Yeah.
is during the party. We recognized that. It was, back then we did a lot of stuff for ourselves. Today, you have bars that doing all of these things. So it's, you don't drop the ball as you probably would have done back then. But people just jumped in and came in and just grabbed cases of water and took it to the bar.
And helped. Oh,
It
that's very
was people who party. I would say, hey, come grab a couple of cases, and you'd say, oh yeah, and they call their friend, and and you have I talk on a party with about 2,000 people. We
nice.
just have people come, they grab the cases, take it to the bar, and continue partying. It's that kind of family. Everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Another amazing thing is I remember I met this guy from Ghana. He's my friend today, and he said he and 30 of his friends heard about this party and they came and they were buying tickets outside to get into the party, apparently. He met me and I told him, I said, well, just call me ahead of time and we'll figure it out. And he did the following year. And he brought a bunch of people. He actually brought, I think it was the president's son or something like that to the party.
Yeah.
And he had security guards around him and he was introducing me to him. And I went to say hi and the security that came with him stepped in like you won't allow. It was kind of funny, and he had to tell them, "I know this is the guy that does the party. You can't." So it is a lot of amazing memories that come with Vale.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so many to try and capture all of them. As I start talking to you and I mentioned one, then another one popped into my head, and
Pop
another
up.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just it's so many.
Yeah.
So.
What I've asked a few questions. So what would be the takeaway from this that you would like someone to know about Vale that we haven't discussed already?
It's we so as I mentioned before, it's a piece of Trinidad when we do it outside of Trinidad. Even here in Trinidad, when we do it, we keep it authentic. You when you come into this event, you're getting all local food, even though in Trinidad, the music and so forth, you want people to do hard work that go behind it, the love of family that make this what it is. Vale is 31 years this year. So we've put a lot into it. We want them to come and enjoy an event that's very authentic, that's very real. It's actually an event that represents Trinidad. It really does, because it's actually one of the longest running events. So a lot of events pop up and they fade away and stuff. This, for some reason,
It has
you know,
longevity.
you know what? We have supported likes of over 700,000 TT dollars, right? For people in Trinidad, people in the US, Grenada, Bermuda, to name some places where we've done stuff. And I honestly feel we've helped a lot of the elderly people, as I mentioned, schools, other organizations, sports organizations. And I say to my to Fal with Robert Thompson, who's one of the other owners, and my sister, my brother-in-law, and I always say to them, I say, the people we've helped, whether they're here or not, we are blessed. And if they've moved on to another life, they're looking over us and they're blessing us and just seeing us through. It's not by guess. This can't be by guess. So we're grateful for that.
That's very good. Very, very good. I had yeah, I just had a question in mind and it just popped. Wayne, I want to thank you so much because I know you have a lot to do, right? I want to thank you for being a part of Table Talk Show with Nikki G the Voice. I know we've been planning this for a good couple of years.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, we've been planning it, but I think you've said a lot from the last interview that I did, which was I think it was Maracas we were in, and you
Yeah.
had your event there, right? So I want to thank you again for taking the time. And also, I wish you all the best in Trinidad. Be safe, have a lot of fun. What is the vibes there right now with Carnival?
Oh, the energy is high. The country is safe. Just also for people to know. I think with social media and all of these things, people tend to highlight a lot of the not so good things that they tend to hear about or see,
Yeah.
but Trinidad is safe. Like anywhere else, you need to be mindful and be sensible. When you're partying, you don't want to drink. If you do drink and make sure you're with friends, like anywhere else, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and obviously, you know, get drivers. You have a lot of drivers who could take you around. That's the safest thing. But the country is safe. You could walk, you could go downtown, go onto Arapita Avenue. It's not like what we're seeing on TikTok and all of these things. I think people are just highlighting a lot of the negative,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that
Um,
happens.
so the reality is, and people know people have been coming to Trinidad. They've had good experiences. So I hope they continue to do that and come and enjoy it. Come and enjoy this. It's nothing like Trinidad. This is the Mecca Carnival. This is where it started. A lot of other islands, have borrowed, ideas from Trinidad and used their own ideas to be creative or, which is great, I think that's what we're about. We're Caribbean. We're supposed to share our culture and share a lot, everything that make us so unique as as Caribbean people, you
Mm.
know. But I have to say, Trinidad is in Mecca is nothing like Trinidad, you know.
It's true.
It is what it is,
That is so true. That is so
Yeah.
true.
Also, I want to say thank you. You've also always been so gracious in supporting Vale by, just sometimes, I reach out to you and nothing is too big or too small to do to be supportive. So you're family too, and we appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very good. Wayne, thank you so much for the interview. I wish you all the best as usual.
Thank you.
Have a great time
Yeah,
in Trinidad.
my phone been blowing
Blowing
off.
up, I know.
People been calling me because they're trying to get me to see what
Yeah.
we're doing and where we're meeting and all of that. So
Yeah.
let me run off and take care
All
of that.
right. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Take care. All right, everyone. That was a beautiful interview with Vale Vibe. I'm gonna have you enjoy some of their footage that they had, in different countries, different cities in New York, New Jersey, Boston, Washington. They've been all over, and right now they're in Trinidad. All right, so. Keep it locked to Table Talk Show with Nikki G the Voice. I have so many other artists that I'm going to interview for 2025. I have some surprises. I'm going to be going outdoor as well. Because of the pandemic and other things that's happened, we kind of like stick to Zoom, but you're going to see us on the outside. We're going to be active, also active with the radio station. We're going to be doing a lot of things. We have the food expo that I mentioned earlier. We have some stuff for the kids. There's so much going on, and then it's not even summer yet, so it's winter. So we have a lot of things for winter and also summer. But everybody's traveling to Trinidad and all the different islands for the carnivals. So just make sure and be safe and keep it locked to Table Talk Show with Nikki G the Voice. Tune in on islandvibe.net. Also, all different podcasts like Spotify and Apple, tune in. I'm also on the Alexa app. So if you want to hear my podcast, all you have to do is ask Alexa for Table Talk Show with Nikki G the Voice. Okay? Have a great day. See you guys soon.
What are you doing?
She said, she said,
Does that?
she said, let me take a tea. I said, take a tea. She said, just relax and let me give you the tea. No, no, no. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, take it easy, I will do
for the hottest Caribbean vibes? Tune in to Island Vibe Philly Caribbean Station. Non-stop compa. Soca.
She said never again,
Reggae and Afrobeat.
24 hours a day.
Live talk shows, the latest news from Soca to Soca blog, exclusive merch, and the perfect place to advertise your business. Download the Island Vibe radio app now
On Google Play or the Apple App Store.
Feel the rhythm, catch the vibe,
And vibe with the best.
Island Vibe Philly Caribbean Station, where the Caribbean lives.
You don't have to wind up yourself.
Download our free Island Vibe app and immerse yourself in the vibrant world of Caribbean music. With just a few taps on your smartphone, you can join the vibe and experience a mix of rhythms that reflect the rich cultural heritage of the Caribbean.